Hello, everybody. It is so good to have you here with me today. Now, have you ever felt that little whisper inside, that voice that says, it's time for a change? Maybe you're feeling sluggish, a little weighed down, not quite your vibrant self. I know I have. That's why I decided to embark on a personal journey, a challenge really, to see what happens when you strip everything back to its purest form. For 10 full days, I committed to eating only what comes from the earth, fruits and vegetables, nothing else. No coffee, no bread, no processed anything. Just nature's candy and the green goodness that grows from the ground. I know what you might be thinking. Raul, only fruits and veggies? Is that even possible? I had my doubts too. I wondered if I'd be hungry all the time, if I'd have the energy to get through my day. But a deeper part of me was curious, truly curious, about what this kind of reset could do for my body, my mind, and even my spirit. It's about more than just a diet, it's an exploration of how we fuel ourselves and what it means to truly listen to our bodies. So I invite you to come along with me on this adventure. I documented everything, the good, the challenging, and the truly surprising. We're going to talk about what really happens when you make such a radical shift. What changes can you expect? Is it worth it? We're going to get into all of it right now. This is my 10-day journey with just fruits and vegetables, and I'm sharing it all with you. Let's begin. One of the very first things I noticed, and it happened sooner than I ever expected, was a change in my energy. You know that mid-afternoon slump? That feeling around 3 p.m. where all you want is a couch and a long nap? I was so used to reaching for a cup of coffee or a sugary snack to push through it. But by day 3 of this challenge, something shifted. That slump just wasn't there. Instead, I felt a steady, clean-burning energy that lasted throughout the entire day. It wasn't a jittery, caffeine-induced high. It was a calm, sustained vitality. I started to understand that I wasn't just eating food. I was consuming pure, unadulterated energy from the sun, the soil, and the water. Every apple, every handful of spinach, every orange was packed with vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, B vitamins, and magnesium, all of which are crucial for our body's energy production processes. Think of it like putting premium fuel into your car. Suddenly, my body had exactly what it needed to function optimally, without the heavy processing and additives that can weigh us down and demand so much energy just to digest. And let's talk about hydration. We often forget that we can eat our water. Fruits and vegetables are incredibly rich in water, which is fundamental for every single cellular function, including energy transport. I was constantly sipping water, yes, but the high water content in my meals of watermelon, cucumbers, and celery was hydrating me from the inside out. This profound hydration meant my circulation improved, nutrients were delivered more efficiently to my cells, and I just felt more alive, more present, and more capable from the moment I woke up until my head hit the pillow. Now let's get personal and talk about something we all deal with but don't always discuss: digestion. Before I started this, I thought my digestion was normal. You know, a little bloating here and there, some irregularity. I just accepted it as part of life. But after a few days of this fruit and vegetable-only plan, I realized what normal could truly feel like. The constant low-grade bloating I had grown accustomed to simply vanished. My stomach felt flatter, calmer, and just comfortable. It was a lightness I hadn't experienced in years, and it was a revelation. The secret, of course, is fiber. It's the superstar of the digestive world. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with 2 types, soluble and insoluble fiber, and they work together like a dream team for your gut. The insoluble fiber, you can think of it as a bulking agent or a gentle scrub brush for your intestines. It adds mass to your stool and helps move everything through your system smoothly and regularly. This is what combats that feeling of being backed up and promotes a consistent, healthy rhythm that is so important for overall wellness. It's about creating flow and efficiency inside your body. Then you have the soluble fiber, which is just as magical. It dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance in your digestive tract. This gel does wonders. It acts as a prebiotic, which is essentially food for the good bacteria living in your gut. By feeding these beneficial microbes, you're helping to create a healthy, balanced gut microbiome, which is linked to everything from a stronger immune system to better moods. This journey taught me that taking care of your gut isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about nurturing an entire internal ecosystem that is foundational to your health. Around day 5 or 6, I started noticing a change that honestly surprised me. I'd look in the mirror in the morning and my skin just looked different. It was clearer, for one. Those little pesky blemishes that would pop up seemed to have calmed down. But it was more than that. There was a certain brightness, a glow that wasn't there before. My skin tone looked more even, and the complexion just seemed healthier, more vibrant. It was like the dullness had been washed away, revealing a fresher version of my skin underneath. This transformation really comes down to two key things: antioxidants and hydration. Fruits and vegetables are nature's most potent source of antioxidants, like vitamins A, C, and E. Think of antioxidants as your skin's personal bodyguards. Throughout the day, our skin is attacked by free radicals from pollution, sun exposure, and stress, which can lead to premature aging and inflammation. The flood of antioxidants from all the berries, leafy greens, and colorful peppers I was eating went to work neutralizing these free radicals, protecting my skin cells from damage and reducing inflammation from the inside out. And again, we come back to the power of hydration. Healthy skin is hydrated skin, period. When your skin cells are properly hydrated, they are plump and resilient. This plumping effect can minimize the appearance of fine lines and gives your skin that dewy, supple look we all strive for. By eating so many water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges, I was essentially moisturizing my skin from within, 24/7. It was a powerful reminder that true skincare isn't just about the creams and serums we put on the surface. It's profoundly connected to what we put inside our bodies. I want to be very clear, weight loss was not my primary goal for this 10-day challenge. My focus was on feeling better and resetting my system. However, it's a natural consequence that many people are curious about, and yes, I did experience some weight loss. When you switch to a diet composed exclusively of fruits and vegetables, you are almost guaranteed to be in a calorie deficit, unless you are eating an enormous volume of food. These foods are what we call nutrient-dense but not calorie-dense. This means they are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but have relatively few calories for their size. A large, satisfying salad with a variety of greens, peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers might only have a couple hundred calories, whereas a seemingly small sandwich or pastry could have double or triple that amount. Throughout the 10 days, I found that I could eat until I was genuinely full and satisfied. Yet my total daily calorie intake was significantly lower than it had been before. My body was getting all the micronutrients it was craving, which also helped reduce the kind of empty cravings I used to have for processed, high-calorie foods. It's also important to note that a portion of the initial weight loss is often water weight. When you cut out processed foods and reduce your sodium intake, your body tends to release retained water, which can show up as a quick drop on the scale in the first few days. While this isn't fat loss, it contributes to feeling less bloated and puffy. So while the scale did go down, the more important feeling for me was the lightness and the knowledge that I was fueling my body with high-quality, low-calorie foods that were nourishing me on a cellular level, not just filling me up. Now we need to have a very real and very important conversation. While I experienced some incredible benefits, living on only fruits and vegetables for an extended period is not a balanced, long-term solution. This was a 10-day reset, not a permanent lifestyle. The biggest risk you face with a diet like this is the potential for significant nutrient deficiencies. The most obvious missing piece is protein. Protein is absolutely essential. It's the building block for our muscles, our hormones, our enzymes, basically for every structure in our body. Without it, you risk muscle loss and a host of other health issues. Another critical component that's largely absent is healthy fats. Our brains are made up of about 60% fat. We need healthy fats like omega-3 fatty acids for cognitive function, to reduce inflammation, and to absorb certain vitamins, which are known as fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K. While an avocado here or there provides some fat, it's very difficult to get the amount and variety your body truly needs for optimal health from fruits and vegetables alone. Ignoring healthy fats is simply not an option for long-term vitality and brain health. Furthermore, while fruits and vegetables are rich in many vitamins and minerals, they can be lacking in others, like vitamin B12, which is primarily found in animal products, iron, and calcium. A short-term cleanse is one thing, but over time, these deficiencies can lead to serious problems like anemia, fatigue, and weakened bones. So please hear me when I say this. An experiment like mine can be a powerful tool for a reset, but it highlights the incredible importance of a balanced diet that includes lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains for sustained, lifelong health. So here we are at the end of our 10 days together. And what I know for sure is that our bodies are always speaking to us. Sometimes in our busy lives, with all the noise and all the demands, we just forget how to listen. This journey for me was about turning down the volume on the outside world and turning up the volume on my own inner wisdom. It was about giving my body a chance to show me what it felt like to be truly nourished, to be hydrated, to be energized from the purest sources on this earth. The biggest lesson I am taking away from this is not that we should all live on fruits and vegetables forever. No, that's not it. The real aha moment for me was realizing how profoundly the simple choices we make every single day impact how we feel. It's about awareness. It's about understanding that the apple you choose over the cookie isn't a punishment. It's an act of deep and profound self-care. It's a way of saying to yourself, I value you. I want you to have the best. This experience has recommitted me to making more conscious, loving choices for myself, one meal at a time. I want to thank you all for coming along with me on this journey. My hope is that by sharing my experience, it sparks a little curiosity in you. Maybe not to do a 10-day cleanse, but to ask yourself, what is one small, loving choice I can make for my health today? Because that is where the real transformation begins, in the small steps. Thank you for watching. Go on and live your most vibrant life. I'll see you next time.